Abena Asare, and I live in Brookhaven Hamlet. Thank you all for listening to us today. It's wonderful to be here after being on Zoom for so long. I think I'm so proud of my community tonight. I really am. You all heard how hard it was for people to get accurate information, full information about this public hearing. And that is unacceptable within a democracy. 130 plus acres are being rezoned, and 2 days before we hear some sort of explanation on a public working group, this information should be trumpeted. The people around the area should know about it so they can come and give you their perspective, right? You have said it's been wonderful to hear the other public hearings in which we hear that the civics are behind this. The civics are behind this. There was nothing like that within this public hearing because nobody talked to the civics. I would be interested to know from our town head planner which or any civics that were reached out to about this rezoning. And you see that so many people have come out to speak about this. This is really important because, as you have heard, this is a landfill impacted community. The community surrounding the Brookhaven landfill on all sides has dealt with the brunt of Long Island's waste needs for the past 50 years. People who have been here much longer than I have seen this landfill expand and expand over the years. And what people are looking for now is how to clean it up. And that is what is required, is for the town board to come together with the civics, with the people, and say, what is the future for this community? How can we preserve the life that is there? You've heard from about the bay, about the oysters, you've heard about the water, you've heard about the creeks. What can be done now to kind of preserve that? Instead, what this town board is doing is trying to push this rezoning of land in order to sell it off. What is the justification for that? Who has asked for warehouses around that area? Nobody has asked for this industrial park. Nobody has asked for it. What people are asking for is a clean environment for their children and for the future. And anybody who has a vision or has a heart should say, let's get together. Let's try to make this happen. This community has gone through too much. And instead we see this effort to sell this thing to plug the hole in the town's budget. This is what is meant by equity. There are lots of other parcels you could be selling to plug holes within the town budget. This community needs to breathe and have the chance to heal from this toxicity. And I have so much more to say. Let me just end with something that I think isn't said enough, and I know perhaps it's hard for some of you all to believe. The Brookhaven landfill is a human rights issue. It is a human rights issue. This mountain, which is 280 feet tall, has had a horrible impact. At the Frank P. Long School that my sons are about to go to in the next few years, there is a vigil outside honoring the teachers and staff who feel like their life has been ended, cut short, because of this landfill. You have North Bellport, a small community with the single lowest life expectancy within all of Long Island. We could go on and on. It's time to do the right thing. I know you all don't have all the answers. What we're saying is ask for help. We need to come together around this issue within Brookhaven Town. It doesn't need to be us against you. We need to come together and find a solution. And instead of doing that, you're trying to pass the buck, sell off this land, And that is not the right thing to do. It's time to be accountable. Thank you.